Does the thought of talking about your faith with another person make you uncomfortable? What if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? Let's discuss how to tell your story in today's Points to Ponder. Hello, I'm your Christian coach, Heather Dodson. Believe it or not, I used to be so intimidated about sharing my faith with others. I had some kind of mental block about what the word witnessing meant and how to do it. Then a wonderful, godly man named Warren Ginn came to my Sunday school class one day and said, witnessing is about telling your story. Well, for me, hearing that was like the clouds parted and I could finally see the sun. He explained that no one can tell your story but you, and all you have to do is have the courage to share how the Lord has shown up in your life and trust that the Lord is with you in the sharing. What can this look like for you? Number 1, ask yourself, where do I tell my story? Read Acts 1:8. It tells you when and where to share your story with others. In this passage, Christ is speaking to his followers after his resurrection. He says here, "But you shall receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you shall be witnesses to me in Jerusalem and in Judea and Samaria and to the end of the earth." Jesus makes it abundantly clear that you are supposed to be a witness everywhere you go. Number 2, ask yourself, how will you have the courage to speak? Acts 1:8 answers this question for you too. You have the courage to tell your story through the strength of the Holy Spirit. I hope hearing this truth brings a sense of relief. You don't have to witness in your own power. You don't have to fret over what you're going to say or how you answer questions. Just tell your story through the power of the Holy Spirit. Number 3, what if you're too nervous to speak? I heard some great advice at a recent workshop. Don't wait until you are no longer nervous before telling your story. Getting nervous and stepping out in faith is a part of the process for all of us, whether you've never shared your faith with another person or you do it all the time. Just know the Lord gives you strength to overcome your nervousness and step out boldly like the disciples did in Acts 4. Christ commanded you to go and tell others, and he equipped you to do it through the Holy Spirit. Maybe for you, telling your story still sounds very hard. If so, I encourage you to check out our podcast called Telling Your Story on loveandencouragement.com, episode 23. Or you can find it on your favorite podcast service by searching for Love and Encouragement to Live By. Then ask yourself this question: how can you lean on the power of the Holy Spirit for the courage to tell your story to others? Thanks for joining me. You can find out more about my coaching services by visiting yourchristiancoach.net. And I'll see you next Tuesday as we chat more about Points to Ponder.